A woman is secretly stealing old banknotes from the bank. She initially pretends to be cleaning, and while the supervisor is distracted, she quietly sneaks into the blind spot of the surveillance cameras. Then, she quickly changes the lock on the cash delivery vehicle. The woman quickly pushes the cleaning cart and meets her teammate, Annie, who is in charge of transporting the cash. She discreetly informs Annie of the new vehicle lock number. Annie immediately pushes a marked box in front of the trash bin, just in time to block the surveillance camera. Annie deliberately twists her body as if she is listening to music, cleverly diverting the security guard's attention. Then, she swiftly uses a key to unlock the lock and opens the partition. The cash is quickly tossed into the trash bin, but her frequent movements arouse the security guard's suspicion. Fortunately, Annie stops in time, successfully avoiding detection. They soon reach the shredding area, where Annie signals her teammate Bella with her eyes. As long as they destroy the cash and replace the lock with the original one, their stolen money won't be discovered. Bella pretends to go to the restroom and waits for the original lock to be delivered. At that moment, Jane suddenly arrives and throws the lock to Bella. However, an accident happens. Jane accidentally drops the key to the fake lock into the drain. In the chaos, Jane suddenly remembers that Annie has a spare key. She immediately calls Annie and asks her to figure out how to send the key upstairs. Because the bank's security system is extremely tight, not only are the areas and times of activity for each person restricted, but even using the restroom is monitored in real time. Thus, Annie cannot directly enter the shredding area. Furthermore, with Bella about to shred the cash that has had its lock replaced, if she cannot open the fake lock and the original lock is not replaced, they will be caught by the security guard. At this moment, Annie has a brilliant idea. She decides to hide the key inside a piece of chewing gum. She plans to use the elevator to send the gum upstairs, but doesn't expect that 2 bank employees are already inside the elevator. To avoid suspicion, Annie pretends to be extremely angry and, taking advantage of the situation, throws the chewing gum into the elevator. Once the elevator reaches the shredding floor, Jane rushes in to grab the chewing gum and deliberately says, "Don't litter." Though both of them are a bit confused, Jane excitedly tears open the gum and takes out the key. She quickly pushes the cleaning cart toward the shredding area. At that moment, the security guard near Bella finally notices something suspicious and is about to go check on her. Just as the plan is about to be exposed, Jane arrives in time, intentionally calls the security guard over to open the door, and tosses the key to Bella. Finally, they successfully replace the lock with the original one. But the story isn't over yet. Jane hurriedly returns to the elevator entrance, pretending to pick up trash so that she can take the money Annie has hidden. However, how can they safely get the money out? While everyone is having afternoon tea, she immediately signals her teammates. The 3 of them then pretend to go to the restroom. They hide all the money inside their clothes, and the plan seems to be going smoothly. It looks like they are about to succeed. However, the security guard appears to have noticed something in the surveillance footage. He immediately rushes to the hall and stops Jane. Has their secret been uncovered?